Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
Once again, we bring you the thrilling adventures of The Shadow, the hard and relentless fight of one man against the forces of evil. These dramatizations are designed to demonstrate forcibly to old and young alike that crime does not pay. The Shadow who aids the forces of law and order is in reality Lamont Cranston, a wealthy young man about town. While in the Orient, Cranston learnt a strange and mysterious secret: the hypnotic power to cloud men's minds so they cannot see him. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the voice of the invisible Shadow belongs. Today's drama, The Shadow in Danger. It is a beautiful sunny morning, and Detective O'Shaughnessy, assistant to Police Commissioner Weston, feeling light-hearted and carefree, is walking along the street. Then, noticing a phone box, he decides to stop and ring Commissioner Weston. He dials, then waits.
Commissioner Weston speaking.
O'Shaughnessy speaking, Commissioner. About the 2,000 I took out of the bank.
You didn't lose it, did you?
Me? Oh, Commissioner, whatever could make you think such a thing? I got it safe and sound locked up in this briefcase under my arm. I just didn't want you to worry, that's all.
You didn't, eh? Well, why didn't you take a police car like I told you to?
Well, it's just the right kind of day for walking.
Well, then perhaps I'll put you back to pounding a bait. Get here as soon as you can. Cranston and Miss Lane are waiting. And I won't be happy till I see that money for the Police Boys Club safe in my office. So hurry up.
But, Commissioner... He hung up. He's a smart man with a phone receiver. It's still a great day.
You got a match, mate?
Sure I have it, that. Here you are.
Thanks. The wind blew it out. Do you mind if I use another one?
Here, let me light it for you. I got just a way of doing it that never misses. Now, just let me get this briefcase under my arm.
Why, certainly. We mustn't let that briefcase stand between us.
Believe me, Cranston, the next time I tell O'Shaughnessy something, he'll do it my way. I told him to take a police car. No, but he felt like walking. He likes the weather.
Well, why the hurry, Commissioner? The ceremony of handing over the money is at 2:30. It's only 10 o'clock now.
You don't understand, Cranston. I've sent out a lot of publicity on this special police fund to start a new police boys club, and it's got to go off letter perfect.
Yes, but why are you handing over the cash at the ceremony? Why not just a check and leave the money in the bank?
Because the newsreel cameraman will be there, and we thought that a stack of money would look, spectacular. Oh, I wish O'Shaughnessy were here.
He's not popular with you today, is he, Commissioner?
O'Shaughnessy? Oh, I love him, Miss Lane. He's my favorite policeman. Hey, Cranston, what are you digging into your wallet for?
The root of all evil. Here's the tenner.
Huh? What's the idea?
My contribution to the police fund.
Hey, you joking? Look here, you've given more cash than anybody else already.
Oh, well, let's count this as something extra. Huh?
Oh, well, since you put it that way,
My only desire in life is to make you happy.
Well, here I am, Commissioner.
O'Shaughnessy!
Oh, Lamont, he's unhappy again.
You certainly took plenty of time getting here.
Well, I'm not late, am I?
No, but... what can you expect from an O'Shaughnessy?
Commissioner, you've touched me on a soft spot, you have. As an O'Shaughnessy, I resent that remark.
Now, give me that briefcase.
Yes, sir.
All right, where's the key?
On this chair in my pocket, sir. You want me to open it?
No, thank you. You might take a week. Just give me the key.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Miss Lane and Mr. Cranston.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sure, it's a fine idea, this police club. It takes the lads off the street.
O'Shaughnessy.
Yes, Commissioner?
Where's the 2,000?
In the briefcase, sir.
It is, eh?
Now, what's the matter, Commissioner?
O'Shaughnessy's having a little joke. I wish I were in the mood for it.
What, isn't the money there, Commissioner?
You know it isn't there. Now, come on, hand it over. And I'll forget that you ever intended to be a clown.
But I put it in the briefcase myself, sir, in the bank. And I locked it. The money's got to be there, sir.
Then you find it.
Oh, surely you're just trying to tease me, sir. A good joke. Oh.
Well, O'Shaughnessy.
Somebody's taken it. I've been robbed.
Robbed?
Yes, sir.
But how? How could anybody?
I don't know, Miss Lane. Nobody even talked to me all the way from the bank.
You sure about that, O'Shaughnessy?
Wouldn't I remember, Mr. Cranston? I didn't meet a soul, and that briefcase never left me hands for a moment.
What kind of a fairy tale are you trying to tell us, O'Shaughnessy? You mean that money just disappeared?
It's the truth, Commissioner.
O'Shaughnessy, did you take it?
Me?
Now, come on, don't be afraid to tell me the truth. If you're in some trouble I don't know about and you need the money,
I didn't steal it, Commissioner. I wouldn't, even if I needed it. You've known me for a long time, Commissioner. My record with this department is good and honorable.
Yes, that's what makes it so hard on me. O'Shaughnessy, I'll have to detain you on suspicion of larceny until you give me a better explanation.
Oh, now, Commissioner.
You can't do that.
Now, don't make it hard for me. This is a police matter now. So come on, O'Shaughnessy. Hand over your gun and credentials.
Yes, sir. I've often wondered how an innocent man must feel when he gets accused of a crime. Well, here are my credentials, Commissioner.
Yes, well, I hate to do this, O'Shaughnessy.
I know how you feel, sir.
All right, well, where's your gun?
Why, the good fairy, the gun's gone too, sir.
Did you leave it at home?
No, it was in my holster when I left the bank. I'm sure of it.
It was, eh?
Commissioner Weston, you'd better get me over to the psychopathic ward. Perhaps I'm off my head and I don't know it.
Lamont, how could a thief have taken that money out of the locked briefcase and his gun out of the holster without O'Shaughnessy knowing about it?
That's exactly what's puzzling me.
Hmm? Well, will chewing on that packet of matches help you? You want to get sulfur poisoning?
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize I was doing it, Margot. By the way, how do you like the design on the inside cover? I just had them printed.
The figure of a man almost hidden by shadows, eh? Lamont, are you anxious to let people know who the shadow is?
You know I'm not.
Then why advertise yourself on the inside of match covers? Suppose somebody notices you always carry these matches.
Well, they won't see the connection. It's only a design.
No. That silhouette looks like a shadow to me. I think it's dangerous.
Well, there's nothing to worry about. As Lamont Cranston, I'm just one man in a crowd. Who's going to start thinking about the shadow just because they
Lamont!
have... What?
Look at that hat.
Where?
Oh, in that shop window. Oh, isn't it a darling? Oh, lend me some money.
On what security?
Oh, don't argue. Hurry before someone steals that hat.
All right. Just give me a chance to get my wallet out.
Have you got a match, mate?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, what happened to the...
Oh, I have them, Lamont. Here you are.
Thank you. Would you mind if we walked over to that wall? It's rather windy here.
Oh, no, not at all. You don't mind, do you, Lamont?
Why should I?
This will be fine.
Oh, how the poor fellow's hand's shaking. May I help you, please?
Just keep it steady till I get the light. That's the idea. Well, thanks again. Goodbye.
Well, Lamont, are you going to lend me that money?
You really want that hat, don't you?
Well, I never fool about such things.
Well, give me a chance to get my wallet. I was just Well, now,
What's the matter?
Margot, I haven't got my wallet.
But I saw you take it out of your pocket in Commissioner Weston's office.
Yes, I know I did, but... And I can remember putting it back.
Perhaps you didn't. Perhaps you left it on Weston's desk. All that excitement about O'Shaughnessy.
Yes, possible. I'd better phone Weston right away. What time is it?
Oh, it's Lamont, my wristwatch is gone.
Huh? Did you lose it?
I couldn't have. I had a double safety lock on it.
Oh, but wait a minute. Weren't we standing in front of the hat shop?
Yes, I was just about to go in. Do you remember walking over to this wall?
No, I don't. Margot, it seems to me that we've been robbed.
And that's exactly what happened, Commissioner. We can't tell you what, how, or by whom. But it does prove O'Shaughnessy's innocent.
Yes, well, I'm glad to see you're trying. I certainly appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, Commissioner.
But O'Shaughnessy stays in jail.
What?
Oh, there's 2,000 missing and public money involved in this ghost yarn, as well as my reputation. And I want to recover both. Well, what am I supposed to do? Tell the papers there's a ghost burglar operating in this town? Huh, they're only annoyed at me now. You want them to laugh me out of office? Hello. Commissioner Weston speaking.
Oh, Commissioner, I've been robbed.
What? All right. Give me particulars.
But I can't. I don't know any.
What? Now, look here, madam.
I can't, I tell you. I'm the cashier of the Atlas Finance Company. I was checking the cash on hand when all of a sudden it disappeared.
Hey, what is this? An epidemic?
Oh, please, you must help me. They'll say I took it, but I didn't. Oh, believe me.
All right. I'll send someone over right away. Oh.
Well, what's the matter, Commissioner? You look pale.
I feel sick, Cranston. There is a ghost criminal, and I know who he is.
What do you mean?
Miss Lane, there's only one man capable of committing a theft without being seen.
Who, Commissioner?
You know who, Cranston. The Shadow.
Oh, but, Commissioner, he's always been on the side of law and order.
Well, he's changed sides. I always knew that smart Alec would wind up as a crook.
But you might be wrong, Commissioner.
I don't think so. 4 people just can't be robbed without knowing how or by whom. Unless the Shadow did it.
Yes, it does look bad for him, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, now I've got to catch the invisible man. You've got a match, Cranston.
What'd you say?
I said a match. I want to light the cigarette.
Yes, I've got some. No, I haven't, no. Margot, didn't I give them to you?
No, I haven't got them, Lamont.
Oh, what's the difference anyway? This just isn't my day, that's all.
Yes, well, perhaps we had better go, Commissioner. Come on, Margot.
If ever I lay my hands on that Shadow, so help me, I'll make a public spectacle of him.
Lamont, you can stop pulling me along now.
Not to rush, Margot. I've got an idea. I've got to see a publisher friend of mine.
You'd better start thinking about how to save the Shadow.
That's just what I'm doing. And the sooner we get to work, the better it'll be for everybody.
Paul!
Hello, Muriel.
I was wondering when you'd get around to seeing me.
You don't have to wonder anymore. I've had a busy day.
So I've been reading in the newspapers.
What?
Have a look at that headline.
Shadow on crime rampage. This is good.
Is it?
Gives me a clear field. Shadow's going to be the mug who takes the blame for the jobs I pull.
What does it get me?
You're pretty impatient, Muriel. Take a look at this gorgeous wristwatch.
Oh, Paul. For me?
Not yet, sweetie. I just stole it today. Somebody might recognize it if they saw it on your wrist.
But I don't have to wear it in public.
You don't have to wear it. Full stop. I'm going to keep it in my pocket till it's safe for you to have it.
Oh, all right. But how about splitting up the money?
You'll take what I give you if and when I'm ready to give you anything.
Why, I should have known you'd be going high and mighty one of these days. Who do you think you are, treating me like a nobody?
Quiet, Muriel. I'm trying to relax.
Put that paper down and listen to me. I know all your tricks, and what's more, I know all about you. You don't scare me.
Shut up and read this item in the paper.
I'm not in the mood.
Read it. The middle of the page.
All right, but you don't have to... Lamont Cranston claims he has a clue to the Shadow. As a result, Commissioner Weston has asked the public to report every stranger who approaches them with the question, got a match? Paul.
Yes. Cranston is the bloke I took the wallet from.
Then he knows.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know yet.
You think it's safe to stay in this town?
I'm not running away.
Paul, if Cranston knows your secret...
I might find some way of handling him.
Well, I'm not taking any chances. I've got a lot of good years ahead of me, and I don't feel like spending them behind bars.
Where do you think you're going, Muriel?
Away, where the climate's better.
I don't think so, sweetie.
Paul! Paul, put that gun away.
Of course.
Oh.
Now I don't have to worry about you talking, do I, sweetie?
It is some time later, and Lamont Cranston, Margot Lane, and Commissioner Weston are at the scene of the murder. A distracted hotel manager is trying to explain.
I heard the shot, Commissioner. I couldn't be sure it was a shot, but I decided to investigate anyway. That is what I found.
What's the girl's name?
She was registered as Muriel Scott.
Alone or with company?
Alone, of course.
All right. Did you notice anyone leave the hotel right after the shot?
No, I saw no one.
Well, that'll do for now. I'll send for you when I need you.
Yes, Commissioner.
Oh, Weston.
Hmm? What is it, Cranston?
Did you ever see this gun before?
Why, it's a service revolver. Hey, that's O'Shaughnessy's. How did this get here?
I found it behind the door, Commissioner.
It's been fired. There's one shell missing. Cranston, this could be the murder weapon.
I think it is.
Oh, why didn't I keep that fellow locked up? Why did I have to turn him loose?
Oh, Commissioner, you don't believe O'Shaughnessy killed this girl?
You know what I believe, Miss Lane. How am I going to prove it? Oh, look, somebody give me a cigarette before my nerves strangle me.
Here you are, Albert.
Thanks. This is one confounded mess. How do you explain away O'Shaughnessy's gun at the scene of the murder?
Why don't you have it checked for fingerprints first?
Whoever fixed the blame on O'Shaughnessy for this murder is too smart to leave fingerprints. Well, what about a match, Cranston?
I haven't got any.
Oh, what's the good of a cigarette without a match? Oh, it's all right. Some on this table.
Lamont, those matches.
These are funny-looking matches. Hey, what's this?
You find something, Weston?
Look at the design on that match cover.
The figure of a man obscured by shadows. Is that so unusual, Weston?
But don't you see? Shadows. It's the Shadow, Cranston. The Shadow was here and killed that girl.
But why should he blame it onto O'Shaughnessy?
I'll answer that when I get hold of the Shadow. Now we've got a murder charge against him. Hello, give me the CIB.
Let's get out of here, Margot.
What is it, Sergeant Burton?
Explain outside.
Hey, where are you two going?
Oh, we just remembered an appointment, Weston. See you later.
Oh, well, Lamont, I hate to be an I told you so, but I knew those match covers would get you into trouble.
Well, let's hurry, Margot. I've got 50 cartons of those matches in my flat, and every one of them's got to go to blazes.
Well, what a nice, cozy scene a fire in the fireplace makes.
Any more matches left, Margot?
Yes, here's the last carton.
Good. If Weston had ever seen those matches here, my career as the Shadow would be finished. And so would I.
Now, Lamont, do you think you could answer a simple question?
What is it?
How did a packet of your matches get into Muriel's flat?
It must have been left there by the man I gave it to.
What man, darling?
The man who stopped us on the street and said, got a match, mate.
Was I there?
Yes, of course you were, don't you remember?
No, dear.
Margot, this is going to be hard to explain, but somebody stopped us on the street the other day and took my wallet and your wristwatch.
Oh, yes, and what were you doing?
I don't know, but I have a pretty strong notion that same man killed Muriel Scott with O'Shaughnessy's gun. That's how my matches got into her flat.
Oh, it is. Look, why don't we just go and nab this mysterious gentleman?
I don't know who he is,
Oh, you don't, eh?
but I think that editorial I put into Jack's paper is going to bear fruit. It'll lead me to this imitation Shadow.
How?
This fellow will try to contact me, to kill me.
Lamont,
That might be him now. You open the door.
open the door? He wants to kill you.
I've got to meet him, but I'll do it as the Shadow.
Oh, he's very impatient, isn't he? All right, I'll open it. Commissioner Weston.
Hello, Miss Lane.
Oh, am I glad to see you.
Why, something wrong?
Oh, no, I'm just glad, that's all.
Where's Cranston?
He isn't here.
Where is he?
Well, I don't know. After we left you, Lamont said he had an errand, and I went home to freshen up, and then I came right over, but Lamont wasn't here. The door was open.
Miss Lane, O'Shaughnessy's disappeared. Nobody's seen him since he left Central 10 hours ago.
O'Shaughnessy? Disappeared?
Yes. Hey, you been burning something, Miss Lane?
No, Commissioner.
You smell sulphur.
Oh, I'm sure it must be coming through that open window.
Then I'd better close it for you. It smells to make you sick, you know.
Well, I hadn't even noticed it.
No, it's not the window. Perhaps it's coming from the fireplace.
Oh, but that hasn't been used for months.
Really? It was used tonight, Miss Lane.
But that's impossible. Lamont hasn't been here.
Those are ashes, aren't they?
I suppose they are, Commissioner.
Cranston must have been here. Hey, what's that?
What, Commissioner?
This partly burned match cover. Do you remember it, Miss Lane?
Yes. Yes, we found one like it in Muriel Scott's room.
The Shadow.
But the silhouette of a man on a packet of matches doesn't prove...
It does to me. The Shadow was here.
But Commissioner...
And Cranston was here, too.
Well, what makes you say that?
You said the door was open when you came in.
Yes. Oh, Lamont would never be so careless, would he?
I know he wouldn't. Well, I've got to be leaving, Miss Lane.
Leaving? You mean you... Well, but what about Lamont?
We'll get him. I'm going to headquarters and put every available man on the job. The Shadow's got Cranston, and I'll get the Shadow if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, Lamont. Lamont!
Over here, Margot.
Another minute and I'd have fainted.
Shaughnessy. What could have happened to him?
I hope he isn't out looking for the Shadow, too.
Oh, he's an organization man. It isn't like him to do things without Weston knowing about them. I'll answer it. Hello.
Lamont Cranston?
Yes, who's this?
Got a match, mate?
Oh, I thought you'd be calling.
You're pretty smart. You and I ought to form a partnership.
Why?
To get rich quick, you know my secret, and I'm willing to make any deal you say.
I didn't say.
Don't play around with me. Nobody's immune to 100,000.
You sound frightened.
I'm not. I'm just being cautious. When I meet somebody as smart as me, I'm always ready to do business. Will 50% do the trick?
No.
And perhaps this will. Hold the line.
Lamont, who is it?
Mr. Finch.
Hello, Mr. Cranston.
O'Shaughnessy.
He's got me here. Oh!
O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy. That rotten murderer. He's kidnapped O'Shaughnessy.
Well, Cranston, you see what I mean?
Who is this?
Just call me Paul.
You'll never get away with it, you know.
I seem to be doing all right at the moment. Is it a bargain or does O'Shaughnessy die?
How do we get together?
That's more like it. Come down to 95 River Street. Come alone. If you bring any company, there's going to be mass murder, including you.
Well, Margaret, this is it.
I heard what he said, Lamont. It's a trap.
And I know it. He intends to kill me.
Well, I'm not letting you go alone.
I'm not going at all. The Shadow is going.
But isn't it dangerous? You just spoke to him.
He'll never know what hit him. Phone Weston and tell him that you've just had a ransom call about me. Tell him that you're supposed to bring the ransom money down to 95 River Street. We'll let our mystery man find a suitable explanation.
Well, here's the house, Commissioner. 95 River Street.
All right, Miss Lane. You'd better go back to where I've got my men stationed.
I'm going in with you.
Look, you're about as stubborn as
a mule, Commissioner. That's what my father always said. Now, shall I try the door, or will you?
I will. And I'll go in first. You follow me and be careful. It's pitch black in here. This may be a hoax, you know. A test to see if you try to put anything over them. Kidnappers do that. What's the matter, Miss Lane?
There's a body on the floor.
Well, keep your head. Men up be Cranston, but a dummy. Get up against the wall. I'm going to use my torch on whoever it is.
All right.
If there's any shooting, I want you to be out of it. O'Shaughnessy. It's O'Shaughnessy. Miss Lane, hold the torch.
Yes.
Seems to be badly injured.
Oh, he's been beaten terribly.
O'Shaughnessy.
Commissioner.
Where's the swine that did this to you?
I don't know. I don't know how I got here.
Kidnapped. The Shadow.
He beat me. Cranston. Cranston. He phoned Cranston.
I know. Miss Lane told me. Where is Cranston?
I don't know.
The lights. Who turned out the lights?
Got a match, mate?
Hey, sure. Here you are.
Thanks.
Commissioner. That's him. Oh!
I guess you'll be quiet for a while, copper. I don't like people that talk out of turn. And that means you too, lady. So Cranston sent the police department, did he?
Cranston's been kidnapped by the Shadow.
Is that so? Is that what he told you to say?
You worried, Paul?
What? Who said that?
You did, Paul. Aren't you supposed to be the Shadow?
Where are you?
Look. Go on, look for me. And I'll let the others help you. Weston, pull yourself together.
Huh? Why? What happened?
Miss Lane.
That's the Shadow's voice. He's here.
What a pity, Paul. I had to break the spell. Now you're just another crook.
Who?
That fellow standing beside you, Weston. You'll be looking for him in my name. He's the murderer of Muriel Scott. You search him, Miss Lane.
Don't you come near me.
Don't be afraid of him. If he lifts a hand, I'll break it. The inside coat pocket first. Watch her closely, Weston.
Lamont Cranston's wallet.
What?
Now the right hand coat pocket, Miss Lane. Keep watching, Weston. You can check the wallet later.
My wristwatch. Commissioner, this is the man.
Robbery and murder, Paul, and also an attempt to frame the Shadow. A big day for a little man.
Well, so what? I had the pal, and I still have, even with you, Shadow.
He switched off the lights. I can't see him.
Well, Shadow, where's your invisibility now? I can see you. I can see the outline of your figure. And in a minute, you'll be as dead as your ancestors.
I'd better put the lights on, Miss Lane.
Yes, Commissioner. Paul. It's Paul.
I had to shoot him, Miss Lane. It was either him or us, and he had a gun, too.
I was a little worried.
So was I. But wait a minute. That chap said he saw the outline of the Shadow in the dark. Perhaps the Shadow's power doesn't work in the dark. Perhaps we can see it, too. Well, Miss Lane?
I don't see anything.
No, neither do I. No, I suppose it was just his crazy imagination. Or perhaps it was me he was looking at, eh?
No, perhaps Mrs. Weston. It's a good thing you shot first.
But, Lamont, how could Paul rob people without their knowing about it?
Very simply. He had the power of hypnotizing people so that they had no knowledge of what happened while they were under his influence.
Oh. No wonder he was a menace to the Shadow. But how did you discover his method?
Well, when Weston asked me for a match this morning, I vaguely remembered having been asked for one very recently, though I couldn't remember where or by whom. It was then I decided to work on a hunch, so I put that notice into the papers, hoping that it would force the criminal's hand.
And it did, perfectly. Oh, now, who can that be?
Well, there's one way to find out. I'll open the door.
Mr. Cranston.
So, Shaughnessy.
Hello, Miss Lane. Now, don't tell me how I look. I'm glad to be alive.
Oh, what brings you here?
Well, Mr. Cranston's not in his own flat. Where's the next place he's likely to be? In yours. Well, I've got good news.
Well, what is it?
We found the 2,000 in that fella's house, and the kids are going to have their police club after all.
Well, that is good news. And when does the ceremony take place?
Tomorrow morning, first thing. And sure, it's a prayer I'd be saying for the Shadow. You know, but for him, I might have swung on the end of a rope. And what an end for an O'Shaughnessy!
In a moment, I'll return to give you news of next week's Shadow adventure. Next week, same time, same station, we bring you another strange and thrilling adventure in the Shadow's daring battle against the forces of evil, demonstrating that
The seed of evil bears bitter fruit.
Be sure to listen for this thrilling Shadow story.
As you sow evil, so shall you reap evil. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
This feature is produced by Reg Johnston for Grace Gibson Radio Productions. A masterpiece of suspense.